Rich, how much are you, as a group, how much are you looking forward to this competition?
I think the boys are very excited for this competition, especially for Friday night, going down to St Helens. There's a big opportunity for some of those boys within the region, not just as Ospreys players, but boys within the region having opportunities to come in and show what they can do.
And how are you going to approach it, in selection? Are you going to sort of field predominantly youngsters, or will we see a few old heads in there?
We got a good balance, I think. There's some boys within the Ospreys setup. We would do some game time, some of the senior lads in there, but there's some boys as well coming through the system. Some of our B group lads, some of the under-20s lads who deserve an opportunity as well. So I think it's a good place to blood these youngsters in this Anglo-Welsh Cup. So I think for those boys now coming in, they will learn from the older guys, and they get to take part in the intensity and see the difference in the level of playing.
Pete was saying that Fortune is in town, if you like, and he may play against Harlequins possibly. Is there any possibility we might see him in this competition?
To be honest with you, I'm not sure. Our focus at this present moment in time is the game on the weekend. So, from my perspective as a coach for this Anglo-Welsh Cup, I'm just focusing on Friday night. So I'm not sure what the score is in around Kieran.
Right. And you've got a sort of quite an illustrious history in this competition. You've done particularly well in the past. I guess I know the thrust of it has changed over the years, if you like. But how important is it that you put in a decent performance this year?
I think you hit the nail on the head there when you said performance. I think that's what's going to be key for these lads. It's just seeing that transfer, what we're seeing in training, making sure we get that transfer from off the training park into the game. There's a lot of learning going on at the moment within this group. Like I said, we've got a few youngsters coming in, and also we've got those experienced guys trying to lead the way as well. So we just want to play and catch up. So we're those boys now getting all on the same page and hopefully ready to run on Friday night.
Could you sort of tell us just about the next generation coming through, if you like, or are there some exciting prospects coming through?
Yeah, there are some exciting prospects. I can't name names, to be honest with you, because I think there's a good group, a good batch coming through. I think there's these couple of weeks now, I think there's opportunity for those boys to put their hands up and show what they can do.
Yeah, you obviously saw the international at the weekend,
Yeah.
Why is there, do you feel, Rich, a skills gulf between Welsh players and Southern Hemisphere players?
That's the question, isn't it? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I think what we do is what we focus on in our Ospreys region. We do what we can do. We try and develop our players to be the best that they can and be the best within our environment. So we just train what we can do, trying to build those boys up to play to the level that we expect, our standards. So we push on. We go from, like I said, we've got a good setup in place. So we get the youngsters, get them up to speed. Like I said, when we come into competitions like the Anglo-Welsh, then they're hitting the ground running.
Are you surprised someone like Ashley Beck, perhaps, hasn't featured in many Wales setups? I know he's been injured over the last 3 or 4 years. That's not a question to ask me, to be honest with you. I'm not. You played alongside him, you know how skilled he is.
Oh, he's a talented player. Ashley's a very talented player. He's got a lot about his game. He's got a lot to offer. I think with Ashley, he probably just needs a good couple of running games, and then who knows? Who knows?
And what about Harlequins? How do you assess them?
Excuse me. They're a quality outfit. I think they're going to be going strong in this competition. Knowing that they got the final is going to be at their home ground, so I think there's an incentive for them there to go strong and go hard for it. But at the same time, for us, it's going to be more about us going for it as well. We want to be getting that good performance in, and with good performances, hopefully something else could follow. Who knows?
With Scott Otten, we're going to be interviewing him later. He has done a lot of rugby really this year. How much of an opportunity is this sort of tournament for him?
Well, like I said, it's massive for these guys. They can put their marker down. It's on a big stage. It's a competition, big competition in between the Anglo-Welsh, and I think for people like Scott, like you said, you haven't had much rugby, haven't had much game time. I think it's a massive opportunity for those guys to hold their hand up and fight for that first team spot.
Who will you be using at fly half? What fly halves have you got? Underneath underneath Josh and possibly Dan Evans if he can.
Yeah, there are some youngsters within our system. You've got some of the under-20s lads. You've got Phil Jones in there. You've got Luke Price in around the mix as well. So there are a few youngsters coming through. There's a talented bunch of the under-18s and 16s coming through as well. So like I said, within our setup, we have a good structure in place just to keep pushing and developing these positions.
Is it asking a bit much, perhaps, for someone like Luke to impress in these matches and then really push through and perhaps challenge for a place, in profile?
Not really, because if you look at the likes of Luke, but then you look at the likes of Sam Davis as well. They're roughly not far off the same age. Like they come through our system. Like I said, the system there is great, and it's up for those boys to develop within it. And I think with Luke, the kind of character he is, I think it's an opportunity for him to build and put a marker down for himself.
What kind of player is he?
Confident. I think he's a confident player. He's very well organised, and he's very good communicator on the park as well, which you expect from your 10. And I think he can organise a team and put him in the right places when he needs to.
When I watched him, he seemed quite a good passer of the ball.
Yeah, no, he's a great decision maker, a good passer of the ball. He's that flow in 10. He's a nice player. Luke is very nice on the ball. Like I said, he's a good organiser. What you want from your 10, and hopefully he can put in performances when he needs to.
Brilliant.
And Richard, tell us, have you enjoyed your transition from player to coach? How's it been?
Oh, it's been seamless, if I'm honest with you. I've hit the ground running. I haven't had a chance to really think about not playing. Like from the first day I came in, coaching from day one up until this point. And to be fair to the Ospreys, they've given me the opportunity not only to be within the development system here with the Ospreys, but I've had an opportunity to coach with the British-Irish Cup and with the Anglo-Welsh now, which is a massive opportunity for myself as well. So in one respect, yes, they are developing players, but on the other side of it, there are some coaches here that are getting developed as well, which is really pleasing, especially from my perspective.
And so far this season, Ospreys have scored 37 tries in 8 games. What's the key to that success, do you think, from your perspective?
I just think it's the boys just understanding their roles and responsibilities within our setup, knowing how to attack teams, where to take opportunities, and I think that's going to be one of our key themes for Friday. Just like knowing your opportunities, knowing when to take them. So I think the boys have done pretty well so far this season, and hopefully we can continue that theme.
And I know we've heard from Steve about reflecting on Munster, but what do you think could be taken away from that match? What can be learned from that quite harsh defeat?
To be fair, this is a different group of players. So for these boys, I think it's just getting them on the field and understanding what level they're expected to be playing at. This isn't semi-pro or the Champions Cup or whatever. This is the Anglo-Welsh Cup. It's a different thing altogether. So I think for those boys, is understanding what they're expected of them in this competition.
And I think it was mentioned a bit before about the Anglo-Welsh Cup, but do you see it as an opportunity for young players to really make their mark, or are you targeting silverware this year?
I think it's a bit of both. I think there's an opportunity for both. I think, like I said, we've got some senior players in the mix, we've got some youngsters coming through. I think if we get a good blend and a good mix, with that comes a decent performance, and with a decent performance, you never know, it can go anyway.
And any players who you think will get the chance this weekend? Or can you not name?
No, I can't name anything, not just yet, sorry.
Rich, what about the St Helens? How much are you looking forward to playing down there?
I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's great for the Ospreys to get out in the region, especially down in St Helens. I can't remember the last time we've been down there, but I think it's a good opportunity for some of the fans to come down and experience the Ospreys out in Swansea. But not only that, they may be able to get to see some of the youngsters out there as well, and they can be like, oh look, this is the first time I've ever seen X player play. Like some of the youngsters who can put their stamp on the game, and you never know, they could just push on from there.
It's quite an iconic ground, isn't it? A lot of history.
Yeah, no, it is. Yes, it does have a lot of history and a lot of attachment to you, and I think it's a big part of the Ospreys region. And like I said, this cup is an opportunity for us to get out into the region and promote our rugby.